Good evening. In the news for tonight. Representing His Majesty King Abdullah II, Prime Minister Jafar Hassan attends the Arab Summit in Baghdad and urges leaders to act on Gaza by demanding a ceasefire and ensuring full humanitarian aid. Arab leaders conclude the summit with a united message against displacement and pledge support for Gaza's reconstruction. And Israeli strikes on Gaza leave more than 150 Palestinians dead, with nearly 460 others injured in the past 24 hours as the humanitarian crisis deepens. Those are the headlines, and now for the news in detail. Representing His Majesty King Abdullah II, Prime Minister Jafar Hassan has attended the Arab Summit in Baghdad. In his speech to Arab leaders, PM Hassan calls for an immediate ceasefire in Gaza and urges the international community to step up efforts to provide Gaza with full access to humanitarian aid. He stressed that the war on Gaza, now stretching beyond a year and a half, continues to cause immense human suffering. The Prime Minister affirmed that the future and security of the region rest on achieving a comprehensive solution to the Palestinian cause. On the sidelines of the summit, the Prime Minister has met with United Nations Secretary General Antonio Guterres and discussed developments in Gaza and the wider region. Both agreed on the urgent need to stop the war immediately, ensure the safe and consistent delivery of aid, and begin reconstruction in Gaza without displacing the Palestinians. Hassan praised Guterres for his efforts to promote peace and find political solutions to regional and global crises. The Prime Minister also met with his Spanish counterpart, Pedro Sanchez, where the two leaders highlighted the strong friendship and cooperation between the two countries. Hassan commended Spain's support for the region and its role in building international momentum to end the war and achieve peace based on the two-state solution. He also met with Lebanese Prime Minister Najib Mikati, where both sides affirmed the deep-rooted ties between Jordan and Lebanon and the need to enhance cooperation in all areas. Hassan reaffirmed Jordan's full support for Lebanon's security, stability, and sovereignty, saying this is key to the country's progress and prosperity. The Arab Summit has concluded with Arab leaders agreeing on a unified statement rejecting any attempts to push Palestinians out of their homeland. The leaders demanded an end to the violence and called on the world to pressure Israel to stop the bloodshed and let aid into Gaza. They also condemned Israeli strikes on Syria, voiced support for Saudi efforts to lift sanctions on Damascus, and stressed the need for political solutions in Sudan and Yemen. During the opening of the summit, Iraq's Prime Minister Mohammed Soudani announced a $40 million pledge to help rebuild Gaza and Lebanon. He also proposed the creation of an Arab Reconstruction Fund to support countries recovering from war. Back home, Royal Corps Chief Yusuf Al-Aisawi inaugurated several development projects in Irbid Governorate. He also inspected progress on additional initiatives that fall under the umbrella of royal directives aimed at improving public services and promoting sustainable local development. Minister of Government Communication Mohammed Al-Momani reaffirmed Jordan's firm stance against the misuse of media to incite division or spread hate. Speaking during a session organized by the Young Women's Political Empowerment Foundation, Al-Momani emphasized that freedom of expression is a national and moral responsibility. He announced that the government is working on a media literacy program in collaboration with the Jordan Media Institute and the Ministry of Education to counter misinformation and hate speech. Over to the Gaza Strip, where Israeli strikes have left more than 150 Palestinians dead and nearly 500 others injured in the past 24 hours alone. The updated toll from the Gaza Health Ministry now stands at over 53,200 deaths and nearly 121,000 Palestinians injured. Several of the recent fatalities were recovered from under rubble following earlier attacks. In a related development, a Hamas official said new ceasefire talks are now happening in Qatar, where both sides are discussing key issues without any preconditions. Qatar has been leading the mediation efforts since the war began, and these talks are the latest attempts to bring an end to the war on Gaza. That's the end of our news for tonight. Thank you for watching.